Hello and welcome to this new episode of Open Book Entrepreneur. Today we have Matti here with us, and she's amazing. So, Matteson, can you please quickly introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do?
Sure. I am actually Maddie Rushing Costner, recently got married. I'm founder of Steig Advisory and Rushing Trading Company. I actually help founders build stronger businesses through like growth strategies, marketing strategies, systems, and customer experience mainly. My background is in hospitality. I co founded Rushing Trading Company, which is a gourmet brunch restaurant group north of Atlanta. It's multi location, and we are hospitality and customer experience focused. And we're just trying to help other businesses be profitable, sustainable, and enjoyable for the founders.
Wonderful. And can you tell us a little bit more about the name of the company?
Yes. So Steig Advisory is actually a Swiss German word that means to climb. I was raised in Switzerland for a good portion of my life. Fell in love with it there for sure. But I believe every founder is actually on a climb. There's challenges, setbacks, lessons, and victories all along the way. And I'm here to help coordinate that climb for the founders. They want to get to certain places, but I'm here to make it just a little bit easier for them.
Wonderful. And I know that you started your journey in 2015 while working as a barista. What was it about coffee and hospitality that first pulled you in?
So actually, what actually hooked me first wasn't the coffee, it was the people. I love the idea that something as simple as a cup of coffee could make such a huge difference in somebody else's day. In the hospitality industry, it's interesting because that's the only industry where you get immediate feedback. You see their day change immediately when you go and sit down at a great restaurant, have a great meal. You see that experience transform them right in front of you. Coffee shops are also a place for community gathering places, and I became fascinated with the businesses that create this loyalty and this connection within their communities.
Great. So how did this passion for coffee eventually turn into helping hospitality center business owners grow?
So actually, if I could be a millionaire, I would serve coffee every day. I would stand behind an espresso machine, talk to customers, make latte art. But after years of building and operating my own businesses and working in corporate America for some time, I realized a lot of owners were coming to me and asking me for advice, asking me about the challenge I faced, asking me about what I did to succeed. And I told myself that constantly helping others solve those problems would actually be very fulfilling for me. So at some point, I realized that the joy wasn't always just in running my own business, but actually helping others grow too, not just through coffee development programs, training baristas, helping coffee shop owners, but all founders alike.
So who do you mainly help, and what kind of businesses are the best fit for your work?
Typically, most of my clients are going to be hospitality and founder led companies, people with a lot of passion. Something that I find is a lot of business owners have these great passions for projects, but they don't have an actual strategy or way to implement their great ideas. So usually it's experience based brands, coffee shops, restaurants, retreat centers, even some farm type, because my background is also in agriculture. We also help create the systems and the growth strategy behind the scenes for these hospitality businesses. So the best clients are usually businesses that have a proven demand, but have usually hit a plateau and they're not sure how to get to the next level.
Great. So you help business owners grow through advertising strategies and better systems, as you mentioned. So what are some of the biggest mistakes hospitality businesses make when they are trying to grow?
So I actually find two things. They try to grow before they're ready, before their systems are in place, and before that they're actually turning a profit. Also, too many ideas. And I'm sure you've seen this too, Tony, where you've got these founders who have a million ideas in their head and they want to execute everything. I actually find businesses that win are usually the ones that simplify. They simplify their offerings. They find a niche that they do very, very well, and they don't try to do everything under the sun. Because typically you can't specialize in anything if you're doing too many things at once. Usually the owners have a systems problem and not a marketing problem. Marketing's usually the easiest part.
Exactly. So why do you believe sustainable growth is important in hospitality industry?
Unfortunately, hospitality is all built around organic experiences, different from other companies that are not where it's a need. Sometimes we need to live and buy food and things like that. Hospitality businesses are built on the idea of people feeling good, of people wanting somewhere to go, somewhere to belong, where it's not necessarily a need, but a want. Um, Hospitality businesses are usually built by people who burn out easily. I've seen workers work 70, 80 hours a week, or even founders, and they try to grow as fast as possible. But the bigger the business, they don't usually tend to get to enjoy it anymore. They're putting too many hours in. Growth should create freedom, not dependency. So sustainable growth means building systems, teams, processes that allow the business to continue to grow and create these amazing experiences for the customers that want to feel those things, that want to feel welcomed.
Great. So what does a strong advertising strategy looks like for a hospitality business that wants more customers without burning out, as you mentioned?
So I actually have put a lot of time into thinking about this over the past year because I've tried a few different approaches, and I've worked with AI platforms. I've worked with other companies and their strategies. The best advertising strategy isn't the biggest budget. It's just having the right foundation and being very consistent. I usually tell owners to focus on three things. First, to make your customer experience worth talking about. Word of mouth is huge in the hospitality industry. Second, create content that builds trust in who you are. So you want non-AI, organic content. You want to see your team. You want to see your processes. You want to see the behind the scenes. They want to know that they are connecting with humans and not just an automated system. Third, make it so easy for people to take the next step. If you want your customers to call you, if you want them to visit you, you have to make that process very easy. A click of a button, you can find out where you are, or you can give you a call, or you can place an order. That is so important. People just connect with people. They want to see the story, the food, the processes, the personalities behind the brand, the founder stories. Those companies that focus on that tend to grow much faster than those who just post promotions.
Definitely. So you're definitely an expert in this industry. So what do you want the people to know you for, or what is your zone of genius?
So I would say I tend to look at a business very differently from other consultants or other experts. I believe that a business is an entire ecosystem that works together uh, to make founders successful and for growth. So sometimes businesses will just hire a financial advisor, or they'll just hire a marketing strategist or somebody to focus on systems. I believe that although those folks may have great expertise and can help, the business works all together. You need to be able to see every piece of the puzzle laid out right in front of you, where everything is conjointly working together like a machine. I can walk into a business and usually identify where the bottlenecks are right away, whether that's marketing, operations, customer experiences, team, whatever, what have you. I've spent years working both inside businesses and alongside the founders, so I understand the realities of actually running a company. I'm not getting advice from a textbook or articles I've read. I'm helping people solve problems that I've actually lived.
Wow. So you also shared before that following up with leads and making sales has been one of the biggest challenges. What are you learning about that part of the business journey?
I'll be honest. I've learned that serving people and selling is not the same thing. If I could sit in the background and just do the work to help, I think I would be great at that. My issue is actually talking to the people. I believe I did great work. The opportunities would just come to me naturally, but growth and outreach is my biggest challenge. Even with catering orders at Rushing Trading Company, going out and saying, "Hey, we've got amazing catering. You should use us." I'm not good at that part. I'm good at the systems. I'm good at the back of housework. One of the biggest lessons has been that follow up is not actually annoying, it's being helpful. People are busy. Sometimes they just need a quick reminder. Sometimes they genuinely lose your email or they lose your phone number. So it's not bad to go ahead and follow up and be consistent with your outreach.
Yeah, I mean, this is 100% true, because I also remember in my own business, I do business coaching. So one of my best ever clients, we had a great chat and he was like, yeah, let's start working together. And then he never responded to my messages. Yeah. And I was really sort of like let down by that. But then I realized after I met him, after a while, that actually he lost my number, and then we reconnected and we started working together. So yeah, you are definitely 100% right on that. And on top of that, like how people can actually get in touch with you, connect to you, learn more about what you do.
So the easiest place to find me is usually LinkedIn or even Instagram. Currently working on my website, so it's not ready to go just yet. I love connecting with founders of all kinds, especially in hospitality, customer experience. And I'm not just looking for clients or to help strategically or any kind of paid collaboration. I love just talking with founders. I love to bounce ideas off of people. You learn so much just by making those relationships. If we can work together in the future, that's amazing. But more, I would just love to talk to the amazing business owners and the people that have passion for what they do.
Great. That's absolutely fantastic. Matty, thank you so much for being a guest today. Thank you all for watching and listening to this episode. If you liked it, drop us a like, subscribe, and then also you can find the links to Matty in the description of this episode. And if you have any questions for Matty or me, you can ask them in the comments, and we'll be more than happy to answer those. Thank you all for watching again. And Matty, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Tony.